How you doing, guys? Thanks for taking time.
Good. Thanks for having us.
It's been a busy weekend, I know.
Yeah, but it's fun. It's been fun to do all these shows with all these different bands that we don't normally get to play with. Seen everyone and all up and down the West Coast.
Now, I before we start, I just want to say congrats. I think Rolling Stone magazine just put out their top 50 albums of 2013, and you guys came in at #1.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, man.
That's kind of a big deal. Now, do you care about charts? Do you read reviews? Does that matter to you?
Well, I personally don't read that much press, but some reviews you can't avoid. Like, you'd have to like really go out of your way not to find out what like your Rolling Stone review was or something like that. So ultimately, though, it's really just a nice surprise for something like that. Like, we knew that the album had gotten a lot of love, but for it to be #1 on their list, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it sounds great. Now, I know you guys are a New York band, but Ezra, did you spend some time in L.A.? Did you move to L.A. for a little while between records?
Yeah, lived here, spent a few months hanging here. Wasn't sure where I was gonna live for a minute, and we actually recorded a bunch of the album in L.A. too. So we've all put in some pretty serious time out here.
Is that how you guys got? You got a cameo on Girls, right? Is that from hanging out in Hollywood? Or?
Oh, I did do a cameo on Girls. Yeah, funnily enough, I met Lena, who makes that show in L.A. But actually, what we had in common was like all these people we knew from New York, because she's born and raised in New York, so
right.
That it's more of a New York thing. Actually.
What else are you guys watching on the bus? I think you're Breaking Bad fans. Anything else? Yeah.
Big time. Yeah, we got to go see the last Breaking Bad at Hollywood Forever Cemetery, which was a fun party. What did we watch recently? We watched What Happens in Vegas, starring Ashton Kutcher and Cameron
And
Diaz.
there's a little-known show that we've all been getting our laugh on, too, called The Eric Andre Show.
Oh, yeah.
The Eric
That's
Andre.
on it's on Cartoon Network, Adult Swim. If you're over 18, or get your parents' permission, but you should check it out.
Yeah. The other thing I remember was one of your quotes was that living in L.A. was like being in that movie Memento.
Oh yeah, well I definitely felt like it was like Memento in the sense that when I was there, as much as I love LA, some part of me kept saying, never move here. I just knew it wasn't right for me to live there. But then you get back to New York, years pass, and you kind of stop remembering. Why did I feel that way? You come to LA, sunshine, palm trees, beautiful women, and you think, maybe I should move here again. But then you wrote that note down, that note telling you don't move here. So you got to do some detective work to figure it out.
And then finally, one of my favorite songs you guys do is Horchata. It's December. You're on the Mexican border. You got to do that song tonight.
Well,
we got a tight set time.
Tight set.
We haven't made the set list
consider
quite
it.
yet. Yeah, we'll see what we get.
We like to keep people on. We don't want to be too predictable. But we have played in San Diego once this year, but it wasn't December. You make a good point. All right, we got to powwow about this.
All right, powwow on that. And then, horchata is a Mexican rice drink. I'm just curious. You guys are from the East Coast, the farthest from the border you can get. How do you even know about horchata?
It's true, but we still have a lot of great Mexican restaurants in New York. So, we're familiar with Mexican culture to some extent. So I think I probably first had it in New York City.
All right. Well, they're giving me the rap sign. I know you guys are about to go on stage. We thank you for taking time. And Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. And thanks for helping us
Thank you,
celebrate.
likewise.
Let's wreck those halls tonight, boys.
Hell yeah.
Feliz Navidad.